Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got you. I'll explain. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Good. All right. Got that. I got it. So I'll put it. Okay. Thank you. All right. Okay. Sorry, Scott. All right. We're good.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a live Hyaline in the Magic City on YouTube's Jai-Alai Channel. I'm actually Andrew Blackman, not Stu Nyman, if you can tell by the voice here, and we're pleased to welcome you to this first Wednesday matinee performance of the season here. Today we have 9 games for you beginning at noon in today's performance. Again, all singles games today, and in addition to fast and fun highlight action each of today's games offer win, play, show, Canela, exacta, and trifecta wagering. And again, if these terms are new to you, well, we'll explain them throughout the duration of this performance. We have a couple of those special exotics. We also have a pick 3 wager that begins in game 4. The high-paying high 5 jackpot that begins before the start of Game 3 with its $2,000 guarantee. And the all-new Mighty Ocho jackpot that's beginning in game number 1. And if I am not mistaken, got the $2,000, a new $2,000 guarantee on that Mighty Ocho, as you see on your screen right there. That is new for this new season that just ended this past Sunday. So doubled that prize for the guarantee for the Mighty Ocho jackpot. It is up to $2,000, the same as the guarantee for the high 5. Again, online wagering is available at watchandwager.com, but placing bets is not necessary to enjoy all we have in store for you today. And folks, we do have one scratch for today's program. Number 24, Cool Fitness, has been scratched from all of his scheduled appearances today. Cool dealing with a bit of a concussion there, so Cool is out for today. Nothing health-wise with him. Took a ball to the head, actually, in one of those games Sunday, and he's doing all right, but Cool will be scratched for today. And this will be the full rundown of the Scratch Cool Fitness as it affects this performance for this Wednesday matinee. Game 1, post 7, you're going to scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with number 77, El Barba. Game 1, post 7, scratch Cool, replace Cool with El Barba. Got Game 2, post 3, you're going to scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with Asier. Game 2, post 3, scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with Asier. Game 3, post 3 again, you're going to scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool with El Barba. Game 3, post 3, scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool with El Barba. Game 4, post 2, scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with Juice. Game 4, post 2, going to scratch Cool Fitness, replace him with Juice. Moving on, Game 5, post 8, scratch Cool Fitness, replace him with Ben. Game 5, post 8, scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with Ben. Game 6, post 5, scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with Carryover. Game 6, post 5, scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool with Carryover. Game 7, post 4, you're going to scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool with Bradley. Game 7, post 4, scratch Cool Fitness, and replace Cool Fitness there with Bradley. I believe finally, last scratch coming here. He's actually Cool Fitness playing in every game today. Game 8, post 8, scratch Cool Fitness. You're going to replace Cool with Bueno. That's Game 8, post 8, scratch Cool, replace him with Bueno. And finally, Game 9, that Superfecta game to close it out. Post 7, you're going to scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with Bradley. Game 9, Post 7, going to scratch Cool Fitness and replace him with Bradley. And that has been a complete rundown of the scratch of Cool Fitness as it affects this matinee performance. And we recognize that many of you are sheltering in place or safer at home or just trying to get by as best you can as we all confront this new normal. And whatever you may be, we hope that you're safe, we hope that you're healthy, and we're just glad to be able to bring you Hyaline as sports entertainment this afternoon. We now welcome you to sit back, relax, because at 12 noon, it's time to play Hyaline, and we're just going to get right into that spectacular 7 video that explains the scoring format for this morning's performance.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
Hey, this is Scott Savin. I'm here with Andrew today. Stu's not in. Just a couple of quick words before we start game 1. In an abundance of caution, because as you know, Stu interacts with the players. We have the 4 players that are out for testing. So in an abundance of caution, we are sending Stu for testing as well. We want to make sure that we're as safe and secure here, not only our players, but of course everyone working behind the scenes as well. So Stu may miss a few days here. Andrew will more than capably fill in. He's going to have his hands full. He's got
the Harry Carey one-man booth. We can do it.
It's a one-man booth, and if anyone can do it, Andrew can. So that's all we're gonna say about that. We're going to be playing singles all this week as we wait for some of our players to come back. As Andrew said, we've got Cool Fitness out with a concussion. We've got Jedden out with a sinus infection. We have several other players awaiting testing. So we're a little bit short roster, as they say, and this is a different kind of professional sports. Everybody's going through it. So it'll be singles this week, brought to you by Andrew. Some of us will be helping Andrew out through the week, but he and JR will get everybody through it, and I think we're ready to go right into game 1 here.
And you're exactly right, Scott. We're ready to begin game number 1. Game 1 be a spectacular 7 singles match. Be playing it up to 7 points, with all points doubling after all the matchups there in the first round of play. To begin, you got serving in the red of post 1. You have number 10, Juice, and receiving in the blue of post 2, making his return from injury. Got number 9, Fred. Juice serves. We're ready to begin game 1. There's Fred. Got it on the left side. Good backhand. Goes to the outside. Juice missed it on the right side. Point 2. 2 on the board with the first point of this game here and receive. White shirt of post 3, number 31, Asier. Asier takes on the forehand. Delivers the forehand just by the 9 line. Rowboat coming out. Left side by Fred. Turns that nicely. Keeps it to the inside. Asier waits. Looks for the Rowboat. Slide 2-wall there. Comes out to the middle of the court. Fred missed it on the forehand. Point 3. In to receive this next matchup, we have the green shirt of post 4, number 18, CRB. Rowboat. Missed by Asier at about the 6th line at scores .4. 4 on the board now, 1 point in to receive. Black shirt to post 5, number 26, Lamonte. Nice serve there by CRB, taken on the left side at Lamonte. CRB, backhand. Goes high to the outside. This Rowboat is coming way out. Lamonte backpedaling. Turns it nicely, but a little too much. That's going to sail out of play, .4. In now to receive, got the yellow shirt. Post 6, number 29, Bueno. Bueno takes at the 11 line, fires a forehand. Picked off by CRB at the 8 line, goes deep. That one a little too hard, a little too high, catches the overhead screen. That's out of play, .6. Six on the board with 1 point. In to receive now for this matchup. Pink shirt to post 7, number 77, Barba. Backhand, stop there by Flo. Hard backhand at the 11 line. There's Barba, picks it off. Keeps to the inside. Bueno missed on the left side at the 12 line. That scores .7. In now to receive. Purple shirt to post 8, number 15, Legend. Good forehand by Legend, stopped by Barba. Sidearm forehand at the 11 line. Legend going to let it pass. Goes back for the Rowboat at the 10 line. Does make the save. That's a 2-wall. Barba on the move. He's got it. Forehand. It's going to go to the outside. 3-wall play. Legend not going to get there. That scores .7. And that will do it for the first round. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. Back to receive. Red shirt to post 1, number 10, Juice. High bouncing serve. Juice has got it on the forehand. Comes hard to the outside. Stopped by Barba. Good catch on the quick bounce. Comes back to the inside. Juice had it for a second, then lost it. .7. 7 now with 4 points. Back to receive. Post 2, Fred. Barba gives him that high bounce serve again. Fred's got it left side. Reverse, clips the side wall. He's got it low on the right side. Forehand. 3-wall play, 2-wall play, comes to the middle of the court. Here's Fred again. Forehand. Stopped by Barba. Comes over the top, high off the front wall, looking for a big bounce. Fred tries to bring it down. Just missed. .7. Straight points to a possible game point now for the pink shirt of post 7, Barba. And to stop him, post 3, number 31, Asier. That serve in the overhead screen. That is out of play. .3. This game will continue. Three now, 3 points. Back to receive. Black shirt to post 5 for this matchup. We have Lamonte. Catch by Lamonte off the serve. Hard backhand. Going to pass Asier. Rowboat. Left side. That's a 2-wall. Turned nicely by Asier. There's Lamonte on the outside. Good catch on the quick bounce. Goes for the carom. Just wide. That's just wide of the court. Good effort, though. .3. Asier now. Possible game point. 5 points for the white shirt of post 3. In to stop him for this matchup. Got the green shirt of post 4. CRB. Asier goes high and hard off the front wall. CRB on the move. Forehand Rebuttal turned nicely to the inside. There's Asier. Had it for a second on the left side. That one just trickling out of his cesta. This game continues again, point 4. CRB now 4 points. Back to receive, we have number 29, Bueno. Hard backhand by Bueno, sticks to the inside. Forehand Rebuttal comes in the middle of the court, and that missed by Bueno. Middle of the court, the 11 line. That scores point 4. Possible game point now, post 4. CRB, he has 6 points. Trying to stop him, post 8. Legend. Good serve from CRB. Legend takes it on the forehand. Goes high off the front wall. That one into the overhead screen. Point and game to the green shirt of post 4, CRB. No playoff here. 7 places and 3 shows. Your unofficial order of finish for game number 1, 4-7-3. Have the official results coming up for you in just a moment.
And Andrew, CRB making the most of a second chance there, because I expected, and I think most people probably did watching, that Barba would...
Yeah, started that game off really strong, had a good run there.
And as we said, it's hard to finish games. And, Barba has played at all levels of competition, including the highest here. But it's tough, I guess, to get that last point. You and I are out there doing it.
Absolutely.
But it's sort of like sinking that putt on the 18th hole from 3 feet. It gets,
that 3-footer feels like 10 feet.
Exactly,
that box, that service box gets a little smaller. And for CRB, got to give him credit though. A guy that was struggling a little bit closing out those games at the beginning of the season, and these past couple weeks really done a good job and has racked up a couple of victories here over the course of these last couple of weeks.
The prices coming up, but you're going to see a lot of these guys like CRB and Bueno getting chances to play this week in all levels. You're going to see them in early games, middle games, and late games. Everybody's going to be pitching in to keep the program going here in this week of all singles as we get through, like as we said, all professional sports dealing with the new normal.
Right, and for a guy like CRB, playing that upper level of competition, he's such a competitor. That's only going to help him get better. He wants to be out there competing against the best guys, and for him, such a good athlete, he can really learn from just being out there and playing. That's where he really gets his best results from.
Absolutely.
As the prices roll up on your screen for game number 1, the official result 4-7-3. That was official. Post 4, CRB with the win. Post 7 there, Barba replacing the Scratch Cool Fitness takes second, and post 3, Asier takes third. And you see the prices there. $2 Canela 4-7 or 7-4, $29.60. $2 try 4-7-3, $3.53 even. If you box at that 50-cent price, $88.25. And the $1 exacta doesn't really go over the exacta, but a nice $1 price to open up the day, $56.20.
And we welcome everybody back to our first Wednesday, as Andrew said, of the season. We'll be playing on Wednesdays for about 10 weeks. We're also adding that Saturday night performance, same length of time for about 10 weeks. So we had 2 more performances this week and throughout the months of July, August, and right into September. We've also doubled that guarantee in the Mighty Ocho. I know we kind of rushed it at the beginning, but along with the High Five guaranteed at $2,000, the Ocho now also guaranteed at $2,000.
And a couple other notes here that we'll get into. Actually, we'll get into that after we play this video that's going to explain how to win and lose those matchups here in Jai-Alai. Take a look.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Hyaline. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
saw a couple people asking about what the exact situation is for fantasy this week, and just to clarify there, it is singles only for fantasy. We're playing singles only for this week here, at least if you look at MagicCity.com, MagicCityCasino.com, under the entries and results, you take a look at the schedule, you see for today you have a 9-game singles performance. Tomorrow there's going to be 2 8-game singles performances only. And so for fantasy there, it's all singles, and we understand that the Scratch of Cool Fitness came in a little late, so that's why those lineups for fantasy have yet to be locked. If you happen to take Cool Fitness, we're going to give you a second to make the adjustment and pick another $5 player. El Barba and Legend were the same value as Cool Fitness, so if you missed out on, if you actually put him in your lineup this week, he is not playing due to a concussion, so you get that switch for you, and if you don't happen to make that switch, perhaps we can make the adjustment for you and sub in either Legend or El Barba for fantasy this week, as Cool will not be playing.
Andrew, we're 3 minutes away. We have one sub in this game?
Yes, again, yeah, we'll go over the scratch here. Game 2, post 3, you're going to scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with number 31, Asier. Game 2, post 3, you're going to scratch Cool, replace Cool with Asier.
And a couple of things. Andrew alluded Fred in the first game. Fred coming back after a fairly lengthy absence due to a back injury. So we'll see Fred in action all this week. But again, sometimes, it takes a little bit to get back in the rhythm of the sport, as we've seen with all these guys. And we saw Bradley pressed into service this past weekend, but now we're going to see him playing singles today. I think he's in 4 or 5 games today. Probably around that number of games all week long, because as we said, we've asked a lot of guys to kind of step up. It's like the depleted baseball team or a depleted football squad, and we're asking some guys to play 2 ways, so to speak.
both sides of the ball, absolutely.
So we're going to see a lot of that this week, but we've got a great roster, a lot of talent, good athletes, and they understand. The idea is carry on.
Yep.
So they're going to step up, they're going to carry on, and we've got the same thing going on back here. And Andrew's wearing about 4 different hats, and I'm just going to try and get out of here in a game or 2, and then I won't say you'll be on your own, because you got JR to the right of you, you got Diane, and you got Anthony, and you got Lindsay.
We've got company here.
Yeah, you're in good hands, as they say.
Yeah,
in good hands.
And again, just to clarify, I see some people asking, it is 3 players for fantasy only this week. It is 3 single players. You will not be able to submit a lineup with 4 singles players. That is restricted by the game there. So only 3 players this week, and we'll get those points in for you. Maybe wait a couple minutes longer than normal. As Scott said, wearing a couple different hats here for this performance today, so we'll get that fantasy stuff locked in before the start of our next game number 3. So if you want to make any switches, please do so now, as we have 1 minute now to post of game number 2. At the start of game number 2, reminder of the scratch. You're to scratch Cool Fitness in post 3, replace Cool with Asier. This game 2, scratch Cool, replace Cool with Asier.
Oh, shit.
And with that, we are ready now to begin game number 2. Game 2, another spectacular 7 singles match. These first 8 games will all be spectacular 7 singles matches. We'll be billing it up to 7 points. Points doubling after all those matchups in the first round. To begin this game, serving in red of post 1, you have last game's winner, CRB, receiving in the blue of post 2, number 22, Bueno. There's a serve. We begin game 2. That one in and out of CRB's Esta, point 2. 2 up on the board first here in our second game. Back to receive, post 3, number 31, Asier. Slow, high bouncing serve taken by Asier. Delivers a hard reverse at the 10 line. Into the Chula, comes out a little bit. Bueno goes to the ground to make the save. Tried to dig it out. Not enough steam on it. That scores point 3. Asier with his first point of this game. In now to receive for this matchup. Green shirt to post 4, number 15, Legend. Legend missed that serve on the left side, scores point 3. In now comes the black shirt to post 5, number 7, Ben. Ben takes that serve on the left side, goes deep. Rowboat coming out. Asier turns it at the 7 line. That comes out to the middle of the court. Here's Ben. Got it on the forehand. Goes high off the front wall, looking for a big bounce. Asier tried to bring it in. That one just tipped. 0.5. In receive, yellow shirt. Post 6 for this matchup. We have El Barba. El Barba goes high off the front wall. Ben cuts it off. 8 line. Goes deep. El Barba waits. Rowboat, left side. Turn back to the middle of the court. Here's Ben. Forehand. It's going to go back to the inside. El Barba's going to let it pass. Rowboat again. That's a great save just under that overhead screen. Ben goes back between the 12 and 13 line. Low hard reverse just above the pad. That one in and out of El Barba. Esta scores 0.5. Post 5, Ben now 2 straight points to open up this second game. In receive now, pink shirt to post 7 for this matchup. We have Bueno. Point 5. In receive, rounding out the first round of play here. Purple shirt to post 8, making his singles debut this season, number 4, Bradley. Good backhand by Bradley. That's going to pass Ben. Rowboat turn nicely. That goes to the outside. That 2-wall. Bradley leaping, tries to bring it in. Was crashing into that screen. That one's going to score 0.5.
Nicely thrown by Ben right there.
And Ben, nice 4 straight points to open up his second game. That'll do it for the first round. All points are now doubled. Back to receive CRB. Reverse by CRB. Ben's going to let it pass. Take the Rowboat on the left side. Plays it back to the inside. Leaping CRB. 8 line. Comes over the top. Keeps that to the inside. A little to the middle of the court. Ben tries to throw the 2-wall. I don't think that was what he was going for, folks. 0.1. 1 now, 2 points. Back to receive, post 2. We have Bueno. High hard backhand. CRB turns the Rowboat just above the pad to the inside. Beautiful shot. That scores 0.1. Nice playing to begin this day here for CRB. He's got 4 points to receive for this matchup here in the second round. Returning, we have Legend. CRB cuts it off. Low hard forehand. That's going to score 0.1. And now a possible game point for the red shirt of post 1, CRB. He has 6 points. In to stop him, post 3, Asier. Catch by Asier. Just in front of the 11 line, delivers a nice reverse. That's cut off by CRB. Middle of the court. Goes back to the inside. That one tipped by Asier. Point and game to the red shirt of post 1. Second straight win of the day, number 18, CRB. No playoff here again in game number 2. 5 places and 3 shows. Unofficial order of finish for game 2, 1, 5, 3. Official results will be coming up in just a few moments.
And again, Andrew, it's scenarios like this where you get to see someone like CRB who's sort of that, that rookie coming up from AAA.
Yeah,
and he makes
a lot of potential.
Splash, I mean, he was our rookie of the year here last year.
No doubt about it.
As you and Stu have said many, many times, he's got a year and a half of professional highlight experience. but he has all the skills, all the talents. He's probably the fastest guy on the roster, and he's getting confidence.
Yeah.
You could see in that game he's gaining confidence. So he's playing against some guys he's used to playing against. He's playing, though, he's got, Ben and Bueno in that game, who are typically the later game players, and, he steps up and he closes out.
Still breezes right through it. That's great to see for CRB, is certainly stepping up and playing great highlight as those prices now roll up on your screen. The finish was 1-5-3. Post 1, CRB takes the win. Post 5, Ben comes in second. And post 3, Cool Fitness. Sorry, not Cool Fitness. Cool Fitness was scratched for. Asier replaced Cool Fitness there as a scratch. So 1-5-3. Got CRB, Ben, and Asier. And the 1-5 Canela, or 5-1, 2460. Consolation in the exacta pool. Got 1 all or 5. 1 all or all 5. Paying a couple different prices, meaning that no one had that 1-5 finish exactly. And we'll wait for that trifecta price to roll back on your screen. $2 try, the 1-5-3. 301.80. And up next, folks, we are moving in to game number 3. Game 3. Again, another spectacular 7 singles match. This game, again, will be played up to 7 points. Points, of course, doubling after all those matchups there in the first round of play. 1 scratch a note for game 3. Cool Fitness is actually in every game, so will be a scratch in every game for this performance, as Cool is out dealing with a concussion. So game 3, post 3, you're going to scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool with number 77, L Barba. Game 3, post 3, scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with number 77, L Barba. Post time now for game number 3. It's just 5 minutes away.
Welcome to Week 9 of Magic City Jai-Alai's Rebote Recap. Let's get right to an update of the singles championship race. The current top 2 players, Douglas and Ikeda, did not make an appearance at the Fronton in Week 9 as they were both out sick for the week. However, they both remain locked in the top 2 slots with 34 and 30 wins respectively. Tennessee, who was sitting in 3rd place, collected his 25th victory of the season before he went down with a rib injury during the Friday afternoon program. Ronron followed up last week's Golden Cesta-worthy performance with even more silky smooth dominant play in Week 9. Number 12 stormed past his fellow Pelotaris, winning 4 games and finishing in the money in 11 out of 12 games. Although he got a late start to the 2020 season, Ronron now has an impressive 14 singles victories under his belt. If he keeps playing at this pace, he'll be in contention for top 3 in no time. And of course, the title of Best Performance in Week 9 is reserved for our Golden Cesta winner, hands down the most electrifying and fearless player on our roster, number 3, Carryover. Once again, the Golden Cesta came down to the last game of singles for the week. Carryover and Ronron entered the spectacular 9 singles game tied for wins, and then they happened to be matched up for the game point. Clinching his 5th win in Week 9 now gives Carryover 22 victories for the season, just 3 games behind 3rd place in the championship singles race. Congratulations to number 3 on his first Golden Cesta of 2020. We expect many more performances like this one from Carryover in the weeks to come. The first tournament in the 2020 Doubles Championship Series came to a resounding conclusion in this shortened week of play. Luckily for Douglas, who was out sick all week, he and his partner Lamonte had a big enough lead going into Week 9 to clinch first place. The first place team of Douglas and Lamonte finished at the top of this first doubles tournament with a total of 29 wins and a roster leading in the money clip of over 60%. The real drama was in the race for 2nd place, where $5,000 was hanging in the balance. Bueno and Tennessee entered Week 9 just 1 game ahead of the sizzling duo of Carryover and Juice. In the end, after Tennessee suffered an injury during the week, Carryover and Juice needed just 2 wins out of 6 final games of the tournament to clinch the title and take home the prize money. After winning 1 doubles game on Saturday, the team of Carryover and Juice headed into the final day of the tournament needing just 1 more to win it all. During Game 5, Carryover and Juice found themselves 1 point away from clinching 2nd place. Let's see how it all unfolded.
Low runner, picked up on the forehand of Carballo. Kubala from the 10 line. Karam. Juice has it. Carambola, picked up, but not held on to. Point in game, white shirt supposed 3.
Congratulations to the team of Carballo and Juice, who certainly earned every penny of that $5,000 bonus. Unfortunately for Bueno and Tennessee, they leave Tournament 1 empty-handed, but they remain in the hearts of Hyaline fans all around the Digisphere. As we go into Tournament 2 of the Doubles Championship Series, one thing we do know for sure is that Douglas and Lamonte will have a chance to defend their title. As for the other teams, you'll have to tune in to the live streams on the Jai-Alai Channel throughout the week to find out those new pairings. Shout out to this week's fantasy winner, Silly Stuff Stu Says. Watch our weekly fantasy review on YouTube or our Instagram page at Jai-Alai Channel for more details on Silly Stuff Stu Says winning Week 9 lineup. Every week is a new chance to earn points for your fantasy team, so even if you miss a week, you can always come back or join at any time. Visit fantasyhighlight.com to join the league, draft your own fantasy team, and get in on all the action. This week's Rebote play goes to number 12, Ronron. In this playoff matchup, Bueno and Ronron had a fast-paced back-and-forth rally going to close out Game 8. In the blink of an eye, number 12 turned a Rebote to the outside that blazed past the outstretched reach of Bueno. As Pepper Brooks from Dodgeball would say, it's gotta be the hair. Take a look at this picture-perfect Rebote outside placement that gave Ronron the honor of this Rebote Play of the Week.
Outside placement of the forehand Rebote is going to score beautifully for Ronron, point 2.
And folks, that was the Rebote recap from last week. That'll take us right up to the start of game number 3. We are ready to go. Game 3, another spectacular 7 singles match. Again, playing up to 7 points. Points still doubling after all those matchups in the first round. To begin this game, serving at the red at post 1, we have number 26, Lamonte, receiving at the blue post 2. Number 9, Fred. Lamonte serve begins. Game 3. High bouncer. Fred's got it. A little too much power on that one. Catches the overhead screen. That is out of play. Point 1. One first up on the board here in our third game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3. Number 77, El Barba. Back in. Rebote comes out. Lamonte missed on the left side. That scores point 3. In now for this matchup, green shirt, post 4, number 15, Legend. Catch by Legend, goes deep. El Barba waits. Legend ducks, gets out of the way. A 2-wall. It's going to land just wide. Point 4. Four now on the board, 1 point. In now, black shirt to post 5. We have number 10, Juice. Cut off by Legend, goes deep to the outside. Rebote comes out, Juice is on the outside. Gonna get a forehand. Rebote falling down. Stays in play. Legend's got it, middle of the court. Goes to the corner of that front wall, comes back out to the middle of the court. Juice has got it, 11 line. That one hooked from the forehand side into the pad, and that pad still bad. Point 4. In receive, yellow shirt to post 6, number 31, Asier. Asier takes on the forehand. At about the 9 line, delivers a hard forehand. Rebote is coming out. Karam Rebote falls just short of the pad there for Legend, point 6. Asier now with his first point of this third game. In receive, pink shirt to post 7, CRB. CRB takes on the left side. Fires backhand. Passes Asier. Rowboat left side. Slight 2-wall comes out to the middle of the court. Here's CRB. Thought he was going to throw the carom. Keeps it to the inside. That's going to catch 3 walls. One-handed save by Asier. Great effort going to the ground. Not going to make the front wall, though. 0.7, rather. In out to receive. Closing out the first round of play. Post 8, number 29, Bueno. Bueno takes 13 line. It's a nice serve by CRB. Quick bounce, scoops it up there from CRB. Forehand, sticks inside. Bueno goes high. Cut off, left side by CRB. Goes deep with this one. Bueno on the move, he's running. He's at the 5. Turns the Rowboat at the 4. That's going to hit. And score. What an effort there by Bueno, showing great speed to get that Rowboat. All I got to do is hit that front wall. He does just that. That scores 0.8. And that'll do it for the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. Back to receive, post 2, number 9, Fred. Good serve by Bueno, crossing the sidewall. It's a good catch by Fred. Low hard reverse at the 11 lines. Bueno takes out of the air, fires a forehand. It's going to catch 3 walls. Rowboat. A 2-wall Rowboat by Fred's going to score. A great shot. 0.2. Fred now 2 points, serving post 1, Lamonti. Sidearm forehand, high off the front wall. Rowboat, forehand save from Fred into the top of the pad. 0.1. Back to receive, white shirt to post 3, number 77, El Barba. Backhand from El Barba at the 11 line. Lamonti over his head makes a great catch on that forehand side. El Barba, he's got it. 11 line again. Sticks to the inside. That one in and out of Lamonti's cesta, scores 0.3. Almost everyone on the board here in this third game. Post 3, El Barba with 3 points, serving. Post 5, Juice. Juice goes high and hard off the front wall. Rowboat comes out left side. Turned nicely by El Barba. Keeps to the inside. Juice crosses. Takes it on the forehand side. Keeps inside. El Barba. Rowboat left side at the 9 line. Comes to the outside. Stopped by Juice. Hard forehand. Scooped up. El Barba. Middle of the court. He's done that a couple times today. This time goes to the outside. Falling down that Rowboat. Sticks to the middle of the court. Here's El Barba. All he's got to do is put it inside. Does just that. And that scores 0.3. Great play by El Barba there. He's doing the key of this game. Throwing it where your opponent is not. Gives him possible game point in this third game with 5 points. In to stop him. Post 4. Number 15, Legend. Sidearm forehand. El Barba's going to let it pass, wait for the Rowboat. Just lays it up off the front wall. That's tight to the inside wall. Legend's got it. 7 line. He goes deep. Forehand Rowboat. Legend at the 6 line. Low hard forehand. Drop by El Barba. 0.4. Four now, 4 points. In receive, yellow shirt to post 6, Asier. Legend goes the Cortada serve. That one falls short of the 4 line. That's an underserve, 0.6. And now post 7, CRB. CRB, good backhand. That's caught by Asier. He's got it on the left side. Keeps to the inside. CRB lets it pass. Goes back at the 7 line. Rowboat missed. Point 6. Possible game point now for the yellow shirt of post 6, Asier. He's got 5 points in to stop him. Post 8, number 29, Bueno. Bueno just beyond the 10 line. Hard reverse. That's caught by Asier. He's got it middle of the court. Passes Bueno on the right side. Rowboat. Left side turn to the corner of that front wall, and that one tipped by Asier. This game will continue. Point 8.
Damn.
In now. Post 2, Fred. Fred tried to take that serve on the forehand side, just missed. Point 8. Possible game point now for purple shirt of post 8, Bueno. He's got 5 points in to stop him. Post 1, Lamonti. Forehand, played at the 11 line, comes inside. Bueno on a hop, brings it down. Lamonti takes on the forehand side again. Plays high, that one just under the overhead screen. Bueno, Rowboat, turn to the inside. That is beautifully played, and it's going to score for the win. Point and game. Post 8, number 29, Bueno. First playoff of the day here in Game 3. Post 3 serves post 6. This will be for both place and show point. 3 will serve to 6. Barba, good catch low at the 8 line. Delivers a hard reverse. That one catches the overhead screen. 6 will place. And 3 shows. Unofficial order of finish for game number 3. 8, 6, 3, 8, 6, and 3. The official result will be coming your way in just a moment. And result of Game 3 is now official. Post 8, Bueno takes the win. Post 6, Asier comes in second. And post 3, Barba substituting for the scratch Cool Fitness. He'll take third. 8-6-3 is official for game number 3.
Waiting for the official results. A couple of quick things. We wanted to congratulate our first tournament doubles winners, Douglas and Lamonte. As we said last week, when we do get the second doubles tournament underway, which will probably be with a 1 to 2 week delay, just due to the injuries and illnesses, they will defend. They will defend the title. The new challenging teams have not been announced yet. As soon as we have them, the players will find out, and then shortly thereafter, all the fans out there will know who the new doubles teams will be for our second doubles tournament of the season.
I know a couple of fans already have been asking me for those doubles teams, but I don't know them yet, so can't reveal those, even if I did, and we'll get those for you, as Scott said, as soon as we have them. And the result for Game 3 is now official. Post 8, there Bueno with the wins. Post 6, Asier takes second. Post 3, Barba comes in third. The $2 Canela 6-8 or 8-6. 58-40 there. It always happens that way. You're going to go read the trifecta price, and then the trifecta price goes away.
Yeah, people at home understand that it spins around, and we have to wait for the prices to come up to grab that trifecta price. Nice win. I
got to say, 1460 there out of post 8 for Bueno, one of the stronger players in that game. Not a bad win. There's that $2 try. 863 for 2660. And again, another consolation there in the exacta. No one had the 8-6, or I guess 6 with anything, so 8 all. It's going to pay $4.80 for that $2 exacta. And up next, folks, we're moving into our fourth game already. This day kind of flies by when they win these singles games already. Already in the game number 4. Game 4, another spectacular 7 singles. We'll be playing it up to 7 points, with points, of course, still doubling after all those matchups in the first round of play. One scratch to announce in Game 4. As we said, Cool Fitness is scratched today, and he is actually playing in every singles game, believe it or not, if you check the program. Cool Fitness in every one of these games, so there is a scratch in every game. For game number 4, post 2, you're going to scratch number 24, Cool Fitness, replace Cool with Juice. Game 4, post 2, scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with Juice.
I would say my biggest motivation, definitely not to be the worst. I definitely don't want to be the worst out there, so every time I get out there, I try to be better than that person I'm playing with or against. When I go out there, I don't really care what they're doing, I just want to be better than them. Yeah, that'd be my major motivation right there. I'd hope to accomplish just to place higher than I did last year or the year before that. Top 5. In this new 2020 season, I plan on just executing my shots a lot better to score the point and finish it as quickly as possible, and just continue practicing as much as I can. Just practice, practice, practice.
And Scott, coming up here in a couple of weeks, you got that U.S. National Highlight Championship. I know that everyone here is excited for it, and we're going to start to explain maybe a little bit about what's going on for that tournament.
Yeah, the end of July, the last weekend of July, U.S. National Highlight Championship, singles and doubles, to crown the best singles player and the best doubles team, U.S. born or U.S. residents. There's a little bit of attrition due to what's going on. We had people scheduled to come from all over the country, and I'm sure some people a little bit nervous about traveling, so we've had a few people who are going to be unable to make it, but the show must go on. We're going to hold the U.S. National Highlight Championships here the last weekend of July. We have a lot of players from around the state of Florida that are competing. We still have a bunch of players coming out of other states. And, of course, this whole situation is constantly evolving. But it'll be the inaugural one, and certainly not the last one.
Yes.
First of
many, hopefully, yes.
Exactly, and it's going to be a tremendous amount of fun. I mean, it's going to be great. We've got former pros, we've got amateurs, we've got current professionals, we've got players, Dania players, Magic City players, Calder players, Miami players, and then, the AMs that are coming and the former pros that are coming. So it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. It's going to be great to see some of these former professionals back on the court competing. Yep. It's going to be streamed live. It's going to be all day Saturday and Sunday. I'm sure the chat is just going to be
booming.
Wild.
Yeah,
the chat will be booming because this is sort of like the chatter's dream, where they get to see some of these
they
players.
Get to see the new school versus the old school matchups potentially there, so that's going to be a lot of fun for everyone to enjoy.
Exactly, and I don't know, we have a little preview, or we have something, video, I'm not sure.
Have a preview for the U.S. National Highlight Championship, but again, there will be both singles and doubles for that tournament. It's singles action and doubles as well, so you'll get to see both of those, and as we said, that's going to be a lot of fun. But what we do have is that pop culture and highlight video that everyone really loves, and we'll play that for you right now.
Imagine the perfect mixture of athletics, spectacle, and speed. Highlight.
Let's design a Conan O'Brien or Conan superhero.
Sure.
Oven mitts. Maybe there's some steam coming off the mitts because I took a focaccia out of the oven. Oh, a highlight glove in the other one. That'd be great.
Have you ever played highlight?
Actually lacrosse, but it's highlight for white people.
I'm Johnny Nacho. This is Steve-O. This is highlight.
Highlight is like handball, only you fling the ball and catch the ball with this basket thing. It's more complicated than that. And dangerous. It's got the same fingerprint as baseball, only better. A special stadium called a fronton. And you can sit real close, which is a thrill because the ball goes 175 miles an hour.
I can serve this pelota almost 200 miles an hour.
Big whoop, that little squishy. Jesus, is this made of limestone?
It's a dangerous game, amigo.
It's called a cesta. It's made of reeds from the Pyrenees.
The ball is called a pelota.
A lightning ball.
Good God.
And again, that video takes us right to the start of our next game, game number 4. Game 4 will be another spectacular 7 singles game. We'll be playing it up to 7 points again. All points still, of course, doubling after the first round of play. To begin serving in the red of post 1, we have number 29 of Bueno receiving in the blue. Post 2, substituting for the Scratch Cool Fitness, we have number 10, Juice. There's a serve. We begin game number 4. Juice has got it on the forehand. Goes high off the front wall. Low cuts it off. 10 line. Half carom. Juice is going to let it pass. Rowboat takes it on the forehand side. That into the side netting there. Point 1. In now for this matchup. White shirt to post 3. Number 22, Bueno. Bueno plays to the corner of the front wall. That's caught by Bueno. 8 line, goes deep. See, that's cut off by Bueno at the 7. Plays to pass. This one's going to pass. Rowboat, forehand. Bueno keeps that one to the inside. Bueno over the top. That's stopped by Bueno. 9 line. Low, hard one. Bueno tried to scoop it up. That one just hopped over his Esta. Point 1. 1 now, 2 points. To begin this 4th game, and to receive now, green shirt to post 4, number 77, Barba. Soft forehand by Barba, taken down by Bueno. At the 10 line, keeps this to the inside. Stopped on the left side, Barba's got it, keeps inside again. Here's Bueno, cuts it off, 9 line. Barba's going to play this high, looking for a big bounce. Bueno goes up the wall. Maybe just jumped there a little early. That one tipped. Point 4. Four on the board. His first point in this 4th game, and to receive black post 5, number 18, CRB. CRB goes deep, passes Barba. Rowboat left side, turned back to the outside. On a hop, CRB brings it down. Cortada, low hard forehand, stopped by Barba. And they're going to call juggling. Point 5. In receive, post 6, Legend. Nice hard serve from CRB taken on the forehand side of Legend. Sidearm forehand comes in the middle of the court. Cuts it off. CRB over the top, his forehand back inside. Got to catch 3 walls. And no play on the Rowboat there from Legend. That scores point 5. Five with 2 straight points in to receive. Pink shirt to post 7, number 4, Bradley. And that one just short of that 4 line. That is an underserve. Point 7. Now in receive, rounding out the first round of play, comes a purple shirt to post 8, number 7, Ben. Forehand Rowboat saved by Bradley. Ben takes on the forehand between the 10 and 11 line there. Fires a hard forehand. That's caught low by Bradley. The Cortada just above the pad. That scores. Wow. Barely any space there between the pad and the ball there. That's going to score point 7. And that will also do it for the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points to the end of the game. Back to receive post 2, Juice. Juice's forehand sticks inside. Bradley lost his footing, able to stay with that catch on the left side. Comes to the outside. Juice, forehand. Catches 3 walls. There's Bradley with a nice Rowboat save. Digs it out low. High bouncer comes outside. Juice goes the soft play. Bradley's going to run under that one. Plays this one to pass. Here's Juice. Goes back at the 10 line. Rowboat save going to the ground. That sticks inside. And that is missed by Bradley on the left side. Great effort by Juice to keep that point alive. That scores for him. Point 2. And now white shirt to post 3. One of those guys that stands back in the corner. Number 22, Bueno. Forehand sticks in the middle of the court. Juice has got it low. Cortada. Stopped by Bueno. He's got it on the right side again. Juice tipped at the 11 line. That scores point 3. 3 now with 2 points. Back to receive. Post 1, number 29, Bueno. He also has 2 points. Low forehand. Low backhand, rather. There's Bueno. He's got it on the forehand. Going to catch 3 walls again. There's Bueno. Digs it out. That one a little too much power. Catches the overhead screen. That is out of play. Point 3. Bueno now with 4 points. Out of the white shirt of post 3 in this game. Back to receive. Green shirt. Post 4, number 77, Barba. Barba keeps that inside, cut off by Bueno. 8 line, fires the backhand. Rowboat comes out left side. Barba turned another one nicely, comes to the middle of the court. Here's Bueno, keeps this one to the inside. Cut off again at the 9 line. There's Barba. Bueno, 8 line, goes deep. This one's going to pass. Barba backpedaling. And makes the forehand Rowboat save. That comes to the outside. There's Bueno. His forehand's going to get by Barba and score. Point 3. Possible game point now. White shirt to post 3, Bueno. He's got 6 points. In a stop in post 6, Legend. Bueno cuts it off again at the 9 line. Goes deep. Legend. Stops at the 7 line, waits, turns that to the outside. That is into the pad. Point and game to the white shirt of post 3, Bueno. We have a playoff here for game number 4. These teams will pair off and play off for second and third. 5 first serves to 7. Nice serve there from CRB. Bradley comes over the top to the inside. Reaching. Nice stop there by CRB on the left side. Here's Bradley on a quick bounce. Fires it to the outside. CRB's there again, showing great speed. Fires the carom. Not going to cut out far enough. Bradley's got it on the outside. That's missed by CRB on the forehand side. Point 7. 2 will now serve to 1. The winner of this point will face Bradley there for place and show. Flo rips that forehand. That's cut off by Juice. Goes deep. Rowboat comes out. Forehand. Hooked into the sidewall. Point 2. 7 will now serve to 2. 7 now serves 2. This will be for place and show point. And that's an overserve. 2 is going to place, and 7 will show. Your unofficial order to finish there for game number 4. 3, 2, 7. 3, 2, and 7. Official results will be coming up in just a few moments. And results of game number 4 are now official. Post 3, Bueno takes first. Post 2, Juice, who replaced Cool Fitness there as the scratch, takes second. And post 7, Bradley comes in third. 3-2-7 is now official for game number 4. Prices on your screen right now, the 2-3 Canela or 3-2. That's any order for the Canela, $17.40. No one had the 3 to win, so if you had the 2 to win, nice little payout there, $2.80. And then you got that $2 try, 3-2-7, $117.60. A little low on the try there. No surprises. Those couple of numbers coming in low. Those top 2. And up next, folks, we're moving into game number 5. Game 5 again. We're playing all singles today, as we'll be doing so tomorrow as well. 2 9-game performances tomorrow that are all singles. And then the rest of the week, we're going to go to 8-game singles performances. So we're playing 9 games today. We got 1 session. We got 2 sessions tomorrow of 9-game singles. And then we're going to go to 8 games Friday and Saturday. Just to clarify the schedule there, game number 5 rather, we do have 1 scratch for game number 5. Post 8, you see there on your screen, you saw there for a moment. You're going to scratch Cool Fitness. Again, he is out for this entire performance today. You're going to replace Cool Fitness with Ben. Scratch Post 8, Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with Ben for game number 5. And that'll be coming your way now in just under 6 minutes.
I love Jai-Alai. I think Jai-Alai's a beautiful game. My favorite part of playing Jai-Alai would be that I get to compete. I get to come into a facility with other competitors that are trying their hardest. I get to come out here and try my hardest. Win or lose, you feel a sense of accomplishment at the end of the day after coming in and giving it your all. My 2020 goal is when you open up the program, it should say Chris Bueno, win percentage 150 or better, and in the money percentage 400 or better. I'm gonna finish every game that I get possible game point.
And that was last game's winner, Bueno, in his own words there. And now we're getting into the fantasy portion of this broadcast here. Another reminder that Fantasy Highlight this week, it's only 3 singles players. We are not playing any doubles, so you pick 3 singles players. You still have your $21 budget. Everything remains the same. Player prices might be slightly inflated for some guys, but we want to keep everything consistent, and those numbers are all consistent. So just had to raise the prices of some of those other guys just so the pricing for this week, you know, you weren't able to put together the top 3 guys on your team. You couldn't put Ronron, Carryover, and maybe a guy like Bueno up there together. That'd be a little too much, so we had to increase those prices to make everything consistent for this week, week number 5. And again, if you had Cool Fitness, he was scratched, so we may go back through the programs there and actually those entries on fantasyhighlight.com. And if you took Cool Fitness this week, we'll more than likely substitute him for another player of the same value. Both Legend and Barba were the same value, so those lineups for week 10 are locked now. And we'll see how that plays out, just because no one really knew this scratch was going to be happening today. If obviously we knew that before, we wouldn't have put him in the entries there for the lineups this week in fantasy. So just a reminder there, that we will potentially be switching that out if you had Cool Fitness and were unable to make a change to your lineup just because many circumstances. And now last week's winner, Silly Stuff Stu Says. That was the name of the entry for fantasy last week. And we're going to see exactly what it took to get that winning lineup for week number 9. Take a look.
Congratulations to this week's fantasy winner, Silly Stuff Stu Says. Silly Stuff Stu Says scored an impressive 111 points in a short week with a roster of singles players Carryover, Ronron, and CRB, and doubles team Asier and Kubala. This team had the top 2 fantasy scorers locked down in week 9 with strong performances from both Ronron and Carryover paying off in a big way. At a $6 value, number 3 led the team roster with a whopping 41 points. Ronron, a $7 value, proved to be another great pick with his contribution of 37 points to the team. Silly Stuff Stu Says also did a great job drafting solid complementary value players to go along with those 2 superstars, with the selection of the $4 value singles players CRB and doubles team Asier and Kubala. CRB was a shining star in Week 9, contributing 23 points to finish as the 4th highest point scorer this week. He outscored the likes of $5 value single players like Kubala and Bueno. And to finish it off, Asier and Kubala's gritty and hard-fought 10 fantasy points were just enough to put Silly Stuff Stu Says over the top. With this win, Silly Stuff Stu Says now also has a chance to win the overall prize at the end of the season. Every week is a new chance to earn points for your fantasy team, so even if you miss a week, you can always come back or you can join for free at any time. Draft your team and watch your progress on the Jai-Alai Channel on YouTube. Lots of prizes to be won and lots of fun to be had. More details regarding the Fantasy League can be found on the Instagram page at Jai-Alai Channel.
And again, congratulations to last week's Fantasy Jai-Alai winner, Silly Stuff Stu Says. And again, for this week, we've been talking about a couple times, a little bit different. You got 3 singles players. $21 budget remains the same, but big news with that Fantasy Jai-Alai. We've been giving out just some prizes for fun. The winners for the month of June will receive Magic City Jai-Alai hats, with last week's winner receiving a hat signed by our first championship doubles team, the team of Douglas and Lamonti. So we'll get those prizes out for you guys shortly, and as soon as we have those signatures in particular for that hat. But the big news, Scott did pledge in one of the broadcasts last week that once we hit 200 contestants in that Fantasy Jai-Alai game, 200 contestants, so we got to double what we got in there. We have just under 100 people. They will start to offer real cash prizes. So we understand you guys might like those hats. We get you like the t-shirts, but at the end of the day, you guys are coming here to gamble. You want some real money? Well, now's your opportunity. The ball is in your court. We'll advertise as much as we can, try to get the word out, but please tell your friends, tell anyone you know may be interested in Jai-Alai or fans that are just into those fantasy sports. It's very similar to a daily fantasy structure like you would see on a site like DraftKings or FanDuel. So once we hit 200, we'll start to offer cash prizes, and that's just going to make it grow even more. So we'll get that going, and we see the clock here hit 0 minutes, so let's get into game number 5.
All right, let's go.
And we're ready to begin game number 5. Game 5 is another spectacular 7 singles match. Again, playing up to 7 points. Points doubling after the first round of play. To begin this 5th game, serving in the red shirt, post 1, we have Legend receiving in the blue, post 2, number 26, Lamonti. Backhand by Lamonti, scooped up by Legend. Comes to the middle of the court. That's tipped. Point 1. 1 first up on the board here in our 5th game. That'll bring to the court. White shirt to post 3, number 10, Juice. Line, hard forehand from Juice. Tipped by Legend. Tried to cut it off there at the 8 line. That scores point 3. In receive, green shirt to post 4, number 31, Asier. Juice, good catch low out of the air. Fires it back to the inside. Here's Asier at the 9 line. That one along the side wall. Rebuttal is coming out. Juice keeps his balance. This one comes to the outside. Asier, forehand. Inside, Juice runs under it. That one tipped. Point 4. Four now serves. Black shirt to post 5 in this matchup. We have number 18, CRB. That serve in and out of the cesta of CRB there, point 4. Four now 2 points in receive, yellow shirt. Post 6, number 29, Bueno. Rebuttal forehand from Asier, sticks inside. Bueno on a hop. That one tipped, 0.4. Three straight points for Asier to open up his 5th game. In a receive, pink shirt to post 7, number 77. For this matchup, we have El Barba. Point 7. In now to receive, rounding out the first round of play, we see the purple shirt of post 8, number 7, Ben. Ben takes on the left side, low hard reverse at the 11 line, scooped up nicely by El Barba. Low reverse 2-wall, that's caught by Ben. Kind of a Dejada, looks like El Barba's going to get there, he's got it, 5 line. Going to be another 3-wall play. There's Ben. Turns it back to the inside. That's tight along the sidewall. El Barba's got it. 8 line. Goes deep. This one's going to pass. Rowboat left side. Turned by Ben at the 7 line into the top of the pad. 0.7. And that will do it for the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. Back to receive post 2. 26, Lamonti. Point 7. Seven now, 4 points to receive post 1, Legend. Sidearm forehand. Stopped on a quick bounce by El Barba. Fires that forehand. That's cut off by Legend at the 9 line. Goes high. This one's going to pass. Rowboat forehand. That's a good save. Takes that low just above the ground. Here's Legend. 9 line again. Sidearm forehand. He's going to pass. Rowboat left side. That one hooked. Short of the front wall. That's 0.1. 1 now, 3 points. Back to receive. Post 3, number 10, Juice. Juice, powerful forehand. That's cut off again by Legend. He's got it at the 8 line. Juice is going to let it pass. Rowboat left side. Going to the ground. Got a little too much on that one. Hits the overhead screen. It's out of play. 0.1. Possible game point now. Red shirt to post 1, Legend. He's got 5 points. In to stop him. Post 5, CRB. Forehand by CRB. Legend backpedals. He's got it on the right side. Keeps to the inside. Tries to cut it off. That one tipped. Point and game to the red shirt of post 1, Legend. And no playoff here, folks. 7's going to place, and 4 shows. Unofficial order of finish for game number 5. 1, 7, 4. 1, 7, and 4. Your official results will be coming up in just a few moments. And the result of Game 5 is now official. Post 1, Legend with the win. Post 7, El Barba takes second. And Post 4, Asier comes in third. 1-7-4 is now official for game number 5. We'll get those prices for you when they have them up on your screen. And there's your moment. The $2 Canela 1-7 or 7-1. $60. $2 Trifecta 174 $255.40. See there, no one had the 1 to win, so you had the 7 to win. Taking home a nice $18. And again, no one had the 1 to win there, so you see a price for the 7 to win. And you got a refund there in the show pool as well. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving into game number 6. Game 6, as we've said before, another spectacular 7 singles match. Again, this game up to 7 points. Points doubling still, of course, after the first round of play. We got 1 scratch for you in game 6. Again, Cool Fitness remains out for this performance. So game 6, post 5, you're going to scratch Cool Fitness and replace Cool Fitness with number 3, Carryover. Game 6, post 5, going to scratch Cool Fitness and replace Cool Fitness with Carryover. Post time now for game number 6 is just under 5 minutes away.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. One stop, boy, $20.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play Hyaline.
I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
When I first got the email, I thought it was pranking me.
I need some clarity on this.
I went on YouTube and I Googled highlight.
I was like, Jai-Alai. They paying us, man, and we can win big money. Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money. The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
Having the work, played Division I sport, and then I had a child on the way, so I dropped out.
The crack era was tough. Sports in general was a way out of our environment.
It's really game time now, man.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
We got the streets on fire.
This is gonna be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is going to pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I gotta win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And folks, that was a trailer to the award-winning documentary Magic City Hustle. It's about the start of the highlight program here, about how we hired and trained former athletes from scratch to play this game that we all have come to love. And if you would like to watch that documentary in full for you, we got it on MagicCityCasino.com. That is under the highlight tab. There is a link that'll take you directly to the website where you can watch it, or you can just type in MagicCityHustle.com directly into your browser, and it'll take you to the same site, where there you can make a $5 purchase, and then from there enjoy it as many times as you like. Just under 3 minutes now to the start of game number 6. Another reminder of the scratch here in game 6. Cool Fitness is scratched. He's playing in post 5, so scratch post 5. Cool Fitness, replace Cool with Carryover. Game 6, post 5. Gonna scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness there with Carryover. Again, talk about the fantasy highlight. Yes, 3 players this week. We've mentioned that a couple of times. We saw some chatter about, why some guys, if they missed the last couple of days of the week, why they're not available in those entries. A couple weeks ago when Jedden was out, those are just scenarios where, there's last minute things that happen and we don't necessarily know about those changes. So in fairness to everyone, we knew Cool Fitness would not be playing today. We knew that going into this performance. So, before the first performance of the week, if we know a guy's scratched there, we try to make it as even as possible for everyone. So that's maybe the reason why we'll make a switch there if you had Cool Fitness and maybe not so if you had somebody else there in the past. But again, this week for fantasy, as we mentioned, some of those prices are a little bit inflated. You see Ronron there. He'll be playing in his first appearance of the day out of post 7. Last week, him and Carryover just racked up all the points there in some of those singles games. Last week's winner had both Carryover and Ronron, and 2 guys that were playing great highlight coming into that week. And then without Names like Douglas, who's in first place in the championship singles race, Ikeda, who's in second, Anderluck, who's in fourth. A lot of those feature game guys were not in action, so that opened the door for them to make an even bigger jump in those standings. And credit to both of those players, they did just that. So looking at week 9 for Carballo, last week's Golden Cesta winner, he took home the most singles wins out of anybody in the week. Carballo there had 5 wins, 4 places, and 2 shows. He had 41 fantasy points in a short week there, and that's one of the highest point totals we've seen out of anybody in any week this season. So in a shortened week, that's really impressive. So look for him to get many more this week when he's got not only a couple more performances, but maybe even a couple more games of singles only. Ronron last week, 37 fantasy points. A guy that got a late start to the season, was dealing with a couple of series of injuries there for his knee. Looks to be completely healthy and showed that last week. He had 4 wins, 3 places, and 4 shows. 37 fantasy points. So 41 for Carballo, 37 for Ronron last week. And then the next highest output was 24 from Ben. So look, if you had those guys last week, pretty sure bet. And for this week, going to be probably a lot more of the same there as you see the lineup here in game number 6 there. Not a lot of those feature game players. Clock hits 0 minutes. We are ready to begin game number 6. Game 6. Another spectacular 7 singles match. We'll be playing it up to 7 points. All points still doubling after the first round of play to begin this 6 game. Serving in the red, post 1, we have number 77, El Barba, receiving the blue, post 2. Number 4, Bradley. Bradley. Reverse sticks inside. There's El Barba. Turns that forehand Rowboat into the overhead screen. That is out of play. Point 2. 2 first up on the board here in our 6th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3, number 15, Legend. Bradley turns, waits for the Rowboat, does make the save. That's going to come to the middle of the court. Legend runs around Bradley, takes it on the forehand side. They're going to say that one was juggling. Juggling called on Legend, point 2. 2 now, 2 straight points to open up this 6th game and to receive green shirt, post 4, number 18, CRB.
Cannot call it.
CRB's got it on the left side. That one scooped up nicely by Bradley. He goes deep. Rowboat comes out, forehand. That save back to the inside. Bradley's got it. Hard. Sticks to the inside. CRB's got it on the left side again. Backing up Bradley. That one tipped. Point 4. In now, black shirt to post 5. For this matchup, we have Carballo. Rowboat forehand, save from CRB. Sticks to the inside at the 11 line. Carballo goes over the top. CRB brings it down nicely on the left side. Reverse 2-wall. Oh, Carballo lost his footing a little bit. That one in and out of his cesta, point 4. Four now, 2 straight points. In to receive, post 6, Ben. Big reverse from Ben. CRB on the move. Pretty much a full sprint. That one hooked into the sidewall. Point 6. 6 on the board with 1 point. In to receive now for this matchup. Pink shirt to post 7. Number 12, Ronron. Big reverse from Ronron. Rowboat comes out. That one sent into the overhead screen. That is out of play. Point 7. In to receive, rounding out the first round of play. The purple shirt of post 8, number 22, Bueno. Great serve by Ronron. Even better catch by Bueno. Delivers this reverse over his head. Ronron turns that Rebote nicely. Backing up Bueno. Takes it on a quick bounce. Comes over the top. Ronron backhand at the 9 line. Bueno's going to let it pass. Rebote left side. Slight 2-wall comes to the middle of the court. Ronron's got it low. Forehand back inside. Bueno tried to scoop it up. That one's going to get by. That scores .7. That'll do it for the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. Back to receive post 1, El Barba. At reverse, into the overhead screen, out of play, .7. Seven now, 4 points. Back to receive. We got the white shirt of post 3, number 15, Legend. Rebote, left side, turned back to the inside by Ronron. Legend's got it on the right side. Tried to scoop it up at the 7. That one tipped .3. Legend on the board now, 2 points. Serving the blue shirt of post 2. Returning with 2 points, we have Bradley. Over the top, Bradley keeps that to the inside. That's going to get by Legend. That scores .2. Two serves, post 5. Returning, we have Carballo. Carballo goes deep. Forehander Bote save, 5 Bradley. At the 9 line, his backhand. What a catch by Bradley over his head. Keeps this one to the middle of the court. Tried to go outside, not outside enough. Here's Carballo. Inside again, he takes it on the forehand. Over the top, here's Carballo. This one's going to pass. Rebote, forehand. From Bradley, that scores. Here's Carballo. He's got it on the forehand. Hard back to the inside. Going back, Bradley. No play there on the Rebote. Scores .5. Post 4, the green shirt. CRB returns. Carballo lets it pass. Rebote forehand. Taken by CRB at the 6 line. He's going to go deep with this one. Carballo backpedaling all the way at the 4 line. Turns that nicely from the forehand side. Good catch by CRB over his head. Plays this one deep. Rebote. This time taken on the left side by Carballo. There's CRB. Runs under it nicely. To the outside. Carballo fires that one to the inside. CRB on the ground. Lost his footing. Great Rebote by Carballo. Scores .5. Back to receive. Post 6. Ben. Catch by Ben off the serve. Rebote save. Forehand side from Carballo. Here's Ben. Waits on the left side. Turns that Rebote. That's going to take a bounce to the outside. Carballo not even going to go for it. .6. In a receive, post 8. Bueno. Ben's Rebote into the overhead screen. That is out of play. .8. 8 on the board now. First 2 points of this 6th game to receive. Red shirt to post 1. Returning, we have number 77, El Barba. Barba takes the serve at the 11 line. That one into the overhead screen. Point 8. Eight now, 4 points. Post 7, Ronron returns. He also has 4 points. Hard reverse from Ronron. Cut off by Bueno. Fires one at the 7 line. Waits. Rowboat forehand. Into the overhead screen from Ronron. A little too high. Out of play, point 8. Bueno now. Possible game point. He's got 6 points. Into stop in post 3. Legend. Bueno cuts it off. 7 line. Backhand. It's going to come shooting off the back wall. Rowboat left side. Turn to the outside by Legend. Here's Bueno. He's got it. Forehand. That's going to score for the win. Point and game to the purple shirt of post 8, Bueno. We'll have a playoff here to determine place and show. To begin this playoff, post 2 will serve post 5. Bradley, tip first time round, 0.5. Possible place point now. Black shirt to post 5, Carballo. Need to stop him. Post 7, Ronron. Ronron takes, fires at the 11 line. Bote comes out. Forehand save just under that overhead screen. Ronron, 9 line, turns that from the forehand side again. Here's Carballo. His backhand comes out middle of the court. On a hop, there's Carballo. Hard backhand at the 10 line. Reach and catch by Ronron. Rowboat comes out again. Carballo goes to the ground, sticks to the inside. That one-handed scoop had it for a second. Just trickling out of his cesta. So 5 will place. 5 places there. 2 will now serve to 7. This will be for show point. What a catch by Bradley. An adjustment. Almost took one to the ribs. It goes in the overhead screen, though. 7 will show. Unofficial order of finish for game number 6, 8, 5, 7. 8, 5, and 7. Official results will be coming up in just a few moments. And results of Game 6 are now official. Post 8, Bueno with the win. Post 5, Carballo. Replace the scratch. Cool Fitness there. Takes second. And post 7, Ronron comes in third. 8, 5, 7 is your official order of finish for game number 6. As the prices roll up on your screen there, how about the win? $37.60 for Bueno to win. Nice big win price there. To $2 pick 3, 318. 3 of 3 numbers returns 220, 320. So wait for those other prices there to roll on your screen. $2 Canela, 5.8 or 8.5, $75. Not bad there, given the the lineup there with Carryover and Bueno. $75 there, and that $2 Canela 5.8 or 8.5. Got the $2 Trifecta 8.57, $479.60, 50-cent price there, $119.90. And up next, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving into game number 7 already. Game 7, another spectacular 7 singles match. Again, all the games today, tomorrow, next couple of days here will be just singles action. Again, this game will be played up to 7 points, with points doubling after the first round of play. Once all those matchups have gone through rotational order one time. One scratch to announce there for game number 7. Post 4. Going to scratch Cool Fitness. You're going to replace Cool Fitness with Bradley. Game 7. Post 4. You're going to scratch Cool Fitness. Replace Cool Fitness with number 4, Bradley. Post time for game number 7 is now just under 6 minutes away.
Red runs up, saves it. Reverse. That's an excellent 2-wall Rowboat thrown by Cool Fitness. Diaz with the catch. Another 2-wall scores for the win. Beautiful 2-wall thrown by Douglas to score.
What a finisher.
Rowboat thrown by Ben. Carballo's there, winds up another one. Costado, 2-wall's gonna score. Here's Ben. Scoop by Douglas. Costado by Douglas, 2-wall will score for the win.
Up Carballo, played outside. That one hits Ben. That one will hit. Wow. And score.
Karam by Jet, stopped by Bradley. Bradley for the 3-wall play. Rowboat's going to the outside. Jet's there. Returns a 2-wall to score.
Rowboat out, nice save. Anderluck out of the air, fires this one high off the back wall again. Another Rowboat save going to the ground with one hand. That one will score.
Soft 2-wall. Fitness read it, caught it, returned it. 3-wall play coming way out. Juice is there.
Wow!
Juice got a 2-wall Rowboat that scored.
Oh, man.
Wow. Karen, stopped by Diaz. On the fly, he threw a 2-wall Rowboat.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
And folks, that was a collection of the top 10 2-walls there from the 2019 season at Magic City Jai-Alai. And now a couple minutes to the start of game number 7. One scratch to announce for that 7th game. Post 4, you're going to scratch Cool Fitness. Cool Fitness is not playing in any of his singles appearances today. You're going to replace him for Game 7 with Bradley. Game 7, Post 4, scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with Bradley. Now less than a minute to the start of game number 7, and a lot of money given out in those high fives in the Ocho specialty jackpot payouts this past Sunday. And you see there, if I was not mistaken, looks like there's a couple $2,000 tickets there available for the high five, meaning that there is a person out there that could take home the $2,000 minimum guarantee jackpot for that high five. As we'll see if those prices came around. The last time this happened, prices did not roll around either, but definitely a couple numbers still there up on the board for this 7th game. And we'll see how that plays out now, less than a minute away to the start of our 7th game. And with that, we are ready to begin game number 7. Game 7, another spectacular 7 singles match. We'll be playing it up to 7 points, with points still doubling after the first round of play once all those matchups have gone through. And to begin serving, in the red of post 1, we have number 22, Bueno, receiving in the blue post 2, Ben. Bueno serves. We begin game number 7. Rowboat comes out. Save to the corner of the front wall. That's a 2-wall. Goes to the outside. Ben brings it down on a hop. 3-wall play. Bueno reads it perfectly. He is there, but that one hooked. That one hooked in the cesta. Everyone's all right. Point 2. 2 now. First up on the board here in our 7th game, brings to the court white shirt to post 3, number 3, Carryover. Catch by Ben. Delivers a reverse at the 10 line. That's going to catch the overhead screen. That is out of play. Point 3. 3 serves, the green shirt to post 4. Number 4, we got Bradley. Carryover lets it pass Rowboat on the back end. Going to keep play alive, and that one's going to get by Bradley to score. Great effort from Carryover the second time around to get the point there. Point 3. 3 now, 2 points in to receive. Black shirt to post 5, number 77, El Barba. Point 3. In now, yellow shirt to post 6, number 25, Kubala. Kubala goes deep. Carryover waits. 8 line. Sets up. Forehand. Rowboat save. Kubala thought about it. Lets it pass and turns out Rowboat nicely. Carryover. 10 line. This one goes outside. Kubala lets it pass. Diving. Rowboat save. That one missed. Point 3. Carryover 4 straight points to open up his 7th game. And to receive now, trying to stop him in the pink shirt to post 7. We have CRB. Another good serve there from Carryover. CRB takes 11 line. This one's going to pass. Waits, forehand Rowboat. That save comes in the middle of the court. CRB missed it first time around. It's not going to get the throw off second time around. That scores again, point 3. In to receive now, rounding out the first round of play. We have the purple shirt to post 8. Here's Ronron. . Hard reverse, Carballo on a hop, brings it down, comes over the top. Good catch there by Ronron. Delivers a hard reverse at the 9 line. Rowboat again comes out. Forehand Rowboat. Ronron plays this one to pass. Carballo sets up, fires it back to the inside. One-handed effort. Not going to get there. Point 3. Straight points to a possible. Game point now. White shirt to post 3. Carballo, he has 6 points. And to stop him, post 1, Bueno. Big reverse there from Bueno. Carballo sends that Rebuttal to the inside. Over his head, makes a nice catch. Bueno, again, backhand. Saved by Carballo, comes to the middle of the court. Good catch. Comes off the sidewall. Tried to scoop it. That one tipped, and this game will continue. Point 1. Post 1 there, first points of this 7th game. Now has 2 points for the game. Back to receive. Post 2, Ben. Ben, Rebuttal, just wide. Point 1. Back to receive, green, post 4. We have Bradley. Bradley almost got a late start, still able to make the catch there. Here's Bueno on a quick bounce on the right side, makes the catch. Bradley lets it pass. Rebuttal turned at the 9 line. Comes to the outside slightly. There's Bueno playing it back to the inside. That one scores, point 1. Possible game point now, red shirt to post 1, Bueno. He has 6 points. And to stop him, post 5, El Barba. Backhand caught by Bueno. Got a little too much on that reverse into the overhead screen, and this game's going to continue. Point 5.
The fucking highlight, guys.
5 serves, post 6 for this matchup. We have Kubala. That's an over serve. Serve landed just beyond the 7 line, point 6. Back to receive, post 7, CRB. Low reverse from CRB. Kubala waits at the 9 line, fires a forehand back inside. Good pickup on the left side there by CRB. Goes deep with it. Kubala, forehand save, comes out middle of the court. Here's CRB with another good catch. Karam does not cut out, but that does score. Point 7. Seven now serves post 8, Ronron. Ronron goes high off the front wall. CRB tried to take it in the air at the 8 line. That missed. Point 8. 8 now at 2 points, but returning to the court with possible game point. White shirt to post 3. We have Carballo. High bouncing serve. Carballo handles at the 12 line. Ronron on the right side. Goes for the carom. That's perfectly placed just inside the line. Going to keep this game going. Point 8. Four points now. Purple shirt to post 8. Ronron back to receive. Post 2. Ben. Hard reverse there at the 12 line. Ronron waits, turns that Rowboat back to the inside. Ben, good pickup on the left side. He goes deep, just stays under the overhead screen. Ronron on the move. He's got it at the 6 line, turns that to the inside where it scores. Point 8. Possible game point now, post 8, Ronron. He has 6 points. In to stop him, post 4, Bradley. Bradley brings it down just in front of that sidewall. His forehand sticks inside. Ronron, backhand. He goes deep with it. Forehand Rebuttal miss. That is point and game to the purple shirt of post 8, Ronron. We'll have a playoff now to determine both place and show point. Post 1, Bueno serves. Post 3, Carryover. At tip by Bueno at the 8 line. 3 is going to place, and 1 will show. Unofficial order of finish for game number 7, 8-3-1. 8-3-1. Official results will be coming up in just a few moments. And results of game number 7 are now official. Post 8, Ronron with the win. Post 3, Carryover takes second. Post 1, Bueno comes in third. 8-3-1. It's the official order of finish for game number 7. We have those prices coming up on your screen any moment now. And the high 5 survives. Was not hit today. Last number coming in the 8 there. Well, actually was hit 5 out of 5, but no single winner. So everyone all over the high 5 today. There is no single winner to get that $2,000 guarantee. You must be the only ticket there. So it looks like a couple of people got 5 out of 5, and we'll split that pot there. So carryover. Just rolled off the screen there. The carryover. Yeah, just 404.80 there will be carried over into the next performances tomorrow. Got the high 5, the combination there, 8-3-1-8-8, 5 of 5, returns 202.40, $1 high 5, 8-3-1-8-8, 5 of 5, returns 202.40, and again, there's no single winner there, so no $2,000 guarantee being paid out. And the $2 Canela, 3-8 or 8-3, $9. And the $2 try, 8-3-1, returns 107.60. Up next, moving into game number 8. Game 8, the final Spectacular 7 game of the day. Spectacular 7 singles game of the day. This one will be played up to 7 points. And with all points still doubling there after the first round of play. 1 scratch again in game 8. As we said, Cool Fitness remains out of this performance. So for game 8, post 8, you're going to scratch number 24, Cool Fitness, and replace Cool Fitness with Bueno. Game 8, post 8, scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with number 29, Bueno. And post time for game number 8 is now just under 4 minutes away. And folks, we understand that we got a couple new fans that may have missed this explanation video at the beginning of the program. So we have that one that explains winning and losing in simpler terms than Hyaline, just sort of explains how the game is played. So here it is for you again.
The main rule of Hyaline is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Hyaline. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And folks, moving into game number 8, game 8, kind of these pseudo feature games this week, as a couple of those feature game guys are out of the program this week. If you go to MagicCityCasino.com/entries and results, well, it's under the Highlight tab, entries and results on Magic City's website. You can check out the entries for tomorrow's performance, and then we'll get those uploaded through the rest of the week tomorrow. And again, the performance today was a 9-game performance. Tomorrow's performance is already uploaded. Those are 9-game performances. And then we'll be switching Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Those will be 8-game singles performances. So just to clarify, today and tomorrow are going to be 9 games, and there's going to be a slight adjustment to the program for that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to close out to the week where we're going to have just 8 singles games. So I want to make you guys aware of that change. And again, those results and entries, those entries will be posted up for the rest of the week. Those will be coming up sometime tomorrow. The ones for today are up. The ones for tomorrow are up there, and then we'll get you that most recent updates when we have them for you. Been forwarded a question about your thoughts on some of the newly returning players. As you see, Fred, who's dealing with a bit of a back injury. He was out for a couple of weeks there. He's making his return. And then more notably, Bradley. You saw Bradley last week. He got his first action of the 2020 season in doubles, so it's hard to get a real sense of the type of player a guy is in doubles. In particular with Bradley, very athletic, very explosive, throws it really hard. So in particular, a guy playing the backcourt, you weren't able to see the full range of athleticism that he provides, but as we talked about before, on the level of a guy like Carryover in terms of his fearlessness, his electricity out on the court, a guy that gives 110%. He's so athletic, and that makes him one of the more interesting guys to watch. And if you're not familiar with Bradley, I guarantee just a couple performances here, you're going to grow to love him, as very much many of us do back here. Just a very exciting game. A guy that may not have the most traditional form out there, as Stu sort of talked about a little bit, but nonetheless, a guy that very athletic, very exciting to watch, and former hurdler at the University of Miami. So that just proves the type of athleticism we're working with there. And for Fred, one of the guys that a little lower there, play on the in the standings, plays in some of those earlier games. Before his injury, Fred had 3 wins, 3 places, and 7 shows going into as his full stat line, rather. So. Still, for Fred, you're going to expect him. He's got a couple weeks to get his feet back under him, but Bradley, definitely looking forward to some exciting play from him. But both of these guys returning from injury, so of course, give it a couple performances for them to get back. As we are now ready to begin game number 8, game 8, final spectacular 7 singles game of the day. We got that 9-point game coming up next. This one will be played up to 7 points, with points doubling after the first round of play. Serving at red at post 1, we have El Barba. Receiving at blue post 2, number 7, Ben. At tip by El Barba, point 2. 2 first up on the board here in our 8th game. Receive white shirt at post 3, Carryover. Point 3. Carryover now on the board with 1 point. Receive green shirt at post 4, number 12, Ronron. Catch by Ronron off the serve, low reverse. That's tipped by Carryover. About the 8 line, scores point 4. 4 now on the board, 1 point. In receive, black, post 5. We have number 22, Bueno. Point 4. For this next matchup, yellow shirt to post 6, number 25, Kubala. Ronron goes deep with that reverse. Rowboat comes out. Kubala runs back for it, and that one catches the overhead screen out of play. Point 4. Three straight points for Ronron to begin his 8th game. And now to receive, pink shirt to post 7, number 18, CRB. Forehand Rowboat saved there by CRB. Here's Ronron on the forehand. 8 line, sticks inside. CRB, good pickup on the left side. Ronron cuts it off, 8 line. This one's going to pass. Rowboat, left side, that's a 2-wall. It's going to come to the outside. There's Ronron. Cortada back inside, going to get by CRB to score. Perfectly placed. Point 4. In to receive now, rounding out the first round of play. Hit the purple shirt to post 8. Number 29, Bueno, replacing the scratch Cool Fitness. Point 4. Straight points to a possible game point now. Green post 4, Ronron. And to stop him, post 1, El Barba. That serves scores for the win. Point and game to the green shirt of post 4, Ronron. We'll have a playoff here for place and show. Post 2, Ben serves. Post 3, Carryover. Ben, good catch on the right side. Karam does not cut out. Carballo's got it on the outside. Forehand back to the inside. Ben, what a great catch. He goes deep. Rowboat going to the ground. That one is going to score for Ben. Great effort to keep the play alive. Ben's going to place. And Carballo post 3 will show. Unofficial order of finish there for game 8. 4, 2, 3. 4, 2, and 3. Official results will be coming your way now in just a few moments. And results of Game 8 are now official. Post 4, Ronron with the win. 2 wins in a row there for Ronron. Taking second, Post 2, Ben. Coming in third, Post 3, Carballo. 4, 2, 3. It's the official order of finish for game number 8. Just wait for those prices there to come up on your screen any moment now. And there are the prices for game number 8. The $2 Canela 2-4 or 4-2. That's any order for the Canela. Turns $27. The Trifecta 4-2-3. Public was all over that one. 80-40, that 50-cent try there, $20.10. The Mighty Ocho. Again, the new Mighty Ocho rules there. $2,000 minimum. We've doubled the minimum jackpot there in the Mighty Ocho. It was $1,000 for our first season, or the first meet rather, as all those carryovers were forced out this past Sunday. So starting a new meet there, that $2,000 guarantee in the Mighty Ocho has been up to $2,000. That is a guarantee to one winner if they hit all 8 of 8 there. And they'll be through the rest of the season. Up next, we got the closing game, game number 9. That's Superfecta 9-point singles match. The only game of the day that will not be Spectacular 7. That's Spectacular 9 scoring for this final game of the day. We're playing it up to 9 points. It's 9 points with all points still doubling after the first round of play. 1 scratch here in this 9th and final game. Again, Cool Fitness was slated to play 9 games there, so you had him in fantasy. That's would have gotten a lot of action out of him, but as we said, we'll make the adjustments there for Cool Fitness. But he continues to be scratched, dealing with a concussion. So hopefully speedy recovery there for Cool Fitness. Wish him the best, but he'll be replaced out of Post 7 for this game with Bradley. Game 9, Post 7, going to scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with Bradley. That's for this 9th and final game only. And post time for game number 9 now just less than 5 minutes away. And of course, this is a Superfecta game to close it out for you. And we got an explanation of what exactly the differences are between those 7-point and those Superfecta 9-point games. Take a look.
Spectacular 9 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 9 points wins the game.
3 minutes now to the start of this Superfecta 9-point singles match. Game 9 to close it out for you here on this Wednesday matinee performance. Yes, that's right. We're playing Wednesday this week. We've added 2 performances from July through September, as Scott said, about the next 10 weeks of play. So we'll just run it through for you just so you get a clear picture of exactly how the schedule is going to look. So for Wednesday, we have 1 matinee performance today. That's at 12 p.m. That will be that way for the next 10 weeks. We have Thursday. Nothing's going to change with our Thursday performances. We'll be back 12 and 4 tomorrow, so 2 performances there tomorrow. Friday is going to stay the same. We got 12 and 4 performances then, those same 2. Saturday, schedule expands a little bit, as we said. We had that 4 o'clock session, as we always do. We are adding an 8 p.m. session. That's going to be very exciting. Obviously, Stu and I have been talking that up a little bit. Nighttime highlight, always been one of those exciting sports, and just kind of a little bit different than maybe a 12 matinee performance. So we'll see how that shakes up here this first Saturday. And then Sunday we'll be back for the final performance of the week. Same time as always. We'll be playing at noon on Sunday. So added 2 more performances to what was already a 6-performance schedule this week. So these guys are playing a couple more games from the months of July through September, about the next 10 weeks of action here. And again, this week, both fantasy and here in the programs, it's just going to be singles only. Scott said we're going to delay the start of the doubles tournament just for a moment till everyone is back healthy. We want to give every team a fair shake at that first, that second doubles tournament title. So we'll start when everyone is back healthy and back in the building here. But the one team that we're allowed to reveal there is, in typical Magic City fashion, as we say, you always have a right to defend that doubles title. So the team of Douglas and Lamonti will be back for the second doubles tournament, and they'll be playing with each other. They racked up 29 victories in the first tournament, so we'll see how they do here to close it out tournament number 2. Scott said those teams have yet to be revealed, but once they are, we will slowly reveal them for you on the broadcast and give you a little preview for doubles tournament number 2. Now less than a minute away to the start of game number 9. Superfecta 9-point singles match. Another reminder of the scratch in this 9th game. Post 7, scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with Bradley. Game 9, post 7, scratch Cool Fitness, replace Cool Fitness with Bradley. Post time now, just less than a minute away. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin Game 9. This ninth and final game of the performance will be that Superfecta 9-point singles match. We'll be playing up to 9 points. All points doubling after the first round of play. To begin serving in the red at post 1, we have number 29, Bueno, receiving in the blue post 2, number 25, Kubala. Foe serves, we begin Game 9. Rowboat left side hooked, short of the pad, point 2. 2 first up on the board here in our ninth game. That'll bring to the court white shirt to post 3, number 22, Bueno. And that is an overserve. That one just past the 7 line. His point goes to the 3. In receive for this matchup, green shirt to post 4, number 77, Barba. Barba tried to pass Bueno. He's got it. 11 line. There's Barba. At the 9 line, winds it up, keeps that costado to the inside. Here's Bueno, runs under it at the 9 line. Rowboat, forehand. Just laid up off the front wall nicely by Barba, keeps play alive. 9 line, Bueno there, sidearm forehand. Catch low by Barba, he's got it. Forehand played to the corner of the front wall, Bueno backs up. Rowboat, left side, is a 2-wall going to the ground, that will score. Unbelievable effort there by Bueno's going to score. Point 3. In to receive now, post 5, Carryover. Big reverse from Carryover off the serve there. Here's Bueno. Forehand Rowboat turned nicely. He's got it now at the 9 line. There's Carryover again. Sticks inside. Rowboat came shooting out. Bueno saved it to the outside. Carryover back inside. 3-wall play. Bueno not going to get there that time. Point 5. Five on the board with his first points of this game. And to receive yellow shirt to post 6, there's Ben. He goes deep. Rowboat waiting to the corner of the front wall. What a catch there by Ben. And they're going to say that one was juggled. I'll say that one was juggled there by Ben. Point 5. Five serves post 7. For this matchup, we have Bradley. Over the top, forehand from Bradley. Carryover on a hop, brings it down. 8 line, his forehand sticks inside. Takes on the forehand side again there at the 12 line. On a hop, Carryover goes outside with it. There's Bradley, showing that athleticism. He gets there. And that carom lost his footing there on the carom, hooked it a little bit. Fortunately, everyone is all right. Point 5. In to receive now, rounding out the first round of play, purple shirt to post 8, number 12, Ronron. Forehand Rowboat, that's a good save by Carryover right along that side wall. And Ronron just took his eye off it. Missed it, point 5. That will do it for the first round of play. All points are now doubled through the end of the game. Remember, this is games played up to 9 points, not 7. To receive post 1, Bueno. Low just above the pad, Carryover. That one hopped out of his Esta. Point 1. One now on the board, 2 points. Back to receive, post 2, Kubala. Forehand Rowboat. Diving backwards, there's Volo, keeps it alive. There's Kubala, runs under it, 7 line. He goes deep, Volo, backpedaling. Gonna stop at the 4 line on a hop. That Rowboat hooked into the pad, point 2. Two now, 3 points. Back to receive, green to post 4 for this matchup. We have El Barba. Serve gets by El Barba and scores, point 2. Kubala now 5 points. Back to receive, post 3. Looks like Bueno. Bueno. "12 line. It's reverse. Gonna pass Kubala, forehand Rowboat. That's a good save. Comes out to the 8 line. It's caught out of the air by Bueno. Comes back inside with it. There's Kubala. Nice catch running backwards. Rowboat, left side. Not a lot of space there for Bueno. Sent it in the overhead screen. It's out of play, point 2. Possible game point now. Blue shirt to post 2, Kubala. He's got 7 points. In to stop in post 6, Ben. Good catch from Ben off the serve. Plays a big reverse. Kubala backpedaling's going to stop there about the 7 line. Turns that Rowboat from the forehand side. Here's Ben. Tries to go inside. That stays outside, and it might work. It does. That scores point 6. Ben keeps this 9th game going here. 2 points there for post 6 Ben. Into receive now. Post 7 Bradley. Bradley's got the serve. Low, hard forehand just above the pad. That's tipped by Ben. That scores. Point 7. And receive now, post 8, returning Ronron. That is an underserve. That serve came up short of the 4 line. This point goes to the 8. Returning to the court with 4 points. Black shirt to post 5, number 3, Carryover. Great serve from Ronron. Pecks Carryover up into the corner. That's an unbelievable catch off that serve. Here's Ronron. Turns a 2-wall Rowboat. Carryover on the move. Cortada. Stop by Ronron. Gets it back to the inside. There's Carryover. Stops at the 9 line. That's going to hit just above the pad. Ronron gets there. 6 line. Going to play this one to pass. Doesn't overthrow it. There's Carryover at the 9 line. Comes in the middle of the court. Ronron, that carom again. Carryover's got it, and he did that again. Unbelievable. Loses his helmet. Someone's got to kick it out of the way. Looks like Manuel's going to do that. What a stop by Carryover on the outside, and that's going to get by to score. What an effort by Carryover. Did that quick release catch again, and it scored this time. Unbelievable effort. Point 5. Give Carryover a second to catch his breath, put his helmet back on there. 6 points now, post 5, back to receive, post 1, Bueno. Forehand by Bueno, sticks inside. There's Carryover at the 10 line. His reverse. It's cut off there by Bueno, left side. Carryover going to let it pass. Rowboat. That's a 2-wall. Caught a little bit too much of the sidewall there. It's going to shoot out. Point 1 this game. Would have continued anyway. Point goes to the 1. Returning post 4, El Barba. Flo runs under it, cuts it off. Nicely done. He goes deep. Rowboat comes out left side. That's a 2-wall from El Barba. Flo with a lot of speed. He's going to get there. Can't bring it in, though. Point 4. Four on the board now. 2 points. Returning post 3, Bueno. Bueno's reverse. Rowboat's out. Missed by El Barba. Point 3. Bueno now 4 points, but returning to the court with possible game point. We got the blue shirt at post 2. Number 25, rather. He's got 7 points. Number 25, Kubala. Reverse from Kubala. Rowboat comes out. Forehand save from Bueno going to the ground. Over his head, makes a nice catch. That reverse sticks inside. Rowboat's coming out again for Bueno. This time turns it to the middle of the court. Caught on the left side. Cut off by Kubala. He goes deep. Rowboat, left side. Bueno going to the ground again. He's done that today. What an effort again to keep this point alive and this game alive. Point 3. Post 3 now, 6 points. Here's Ben, returning out of post 6. Ben goes high off the front wall. Forehand side. There's Bueno waiting at the 8 line. Turns that Rowboat back inside. Ben tried to bring it in, just lost it. Point 3. Possible game point now for the white shirt of post 3. Number 22, Bueno. In to stop him. Post 7, Bradley. Well, forehand just above the pad. Good stop from Bueno. Rowboat's coming out for Bradley. Stops at the 7 line. Makes the turn. That's going to hit just above the pad. The Dejada Rowboat. Bueno's going to get there. Plays it over his head. Bradley diving backwards. That's not going to make the front wall. Point and game to the white shirt of post 3 and a well-deserved win. Number 22, Bueno. No playoff here in this 9th game. 2's going to place 5 shows and 1 takes the quad. Unofficial order of finish for Game 9, 3, 2, 5, 1. Get you those official results coming up in just a few moments. And results of game number 9 are now official. Post 3, Bueno with the win. Post 2, Kubala takes 2nd. And post 5, Carryover comes in 3rd. In game 9, we got that quad point. Post 1, Vuelo. 3-2, 5-1. The official order of finish of the 9th and final game of this Wednesday matinee performance as those prices come up on your screen there. The 10-cent Super, 3-2-5-1. 53.64. Solid return out of that 10-cent Super. As we'll wait for those other prices to roll across there. The $2 Canela, 2-3 or 3-2. The Canela is anywhere.
All right, folks, sorry, the stream has seemed to cut out a little bit, so this is the only audio that we could get to get you guys updated as to what's going on. So, of course, that'll do it for this performance. We got 9 games tomorrow, Thursday for our performance, and our Friday performance, we're going to go to 8 games of just singles, and then Saturday we'll be doing the same. So tomorrow's going to be 9 games for both sessions, and the rest of the week will be 8 games to close it out for you. So we'll see you back here tomorrow. We thank you all for joining us again here at Magic City Jai-Alai. We hope to see you tomorrow for more live Jai-Alai action. We got 2 sessions, post time 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. We hope to see you then, everyone. Take care.
That's Johnny on the spot, man. That's smart thinking.
Wait, but that's. Are they gonna like? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess it was just audio.
Yeah.
Turn the audio on. Oh, so they couldn't see it. Oh, man.